The entire money-structured and materialistic-oriented society is a false society. 10 or 15 years from now, our society will go down in history as the lowest development in man. That all politics is immersed in corruption. Let me say it again. Communism, socialism, fascism, the Democrats, the liberals, there are no Negro problems or Polish problems or Jewish problems or Greek problems or women's problems. They're human problems.
Spent my time being a drinker, a toker and a philanderer, but at least I didn't top it all off by being a fucking gambler. How can I die when I've never lived? Now I'm confused, trapped in the middle of a bridge. Purgatory, this is it. Something led me down a river. My guide is the life giver. I shiver as I see my dad missing his liver on a flotilla. Proof that stress is the world's most lethal killer, and all my cons in between are just a filler. Heaven don't want me, I'm not fanning up in the flames. Spent my life chasing aimless aims, a bullshit game where none of it really matters. Day-to-day life confused by bad actors, obsessed with X Factor. I wander broken industry along the banks, woven cranes, chains and tanks. Reminisce the dank, childhood home, no heat, wet walls, dilapidation. That's life for 60% of the British nation. Like fire, mouldy carpets, swollen glands in my armpits. Illness, stress from the removal of a tumour, probably from being an ecstasy abuser. Lost in the wasteland, slack in my waistband, felt the worst firsthand. Grew out the badlands to play hip-hop in bandstands. Styled a political brand, screamed fuck off to my one and only fan. The waiter with his cock out at the table like he's the fucking man. So fuck loyalty, there's no emotional buoyancy in my employment. But it's better than military deployment. I've always felt like I'm a fly in the ointment, so that's why I'm such a disappointment. Life went by, missed the appointment. I walked away, they branded me a freak. I answered my critics with a beat I borrowed from immortal technique. Made it through university from the street. The radio is on repeat, the news is bleak. I don't care, I'm empowered by the fact that I'm a geek. Heading pages, reincarnated many times throughout the ages. But every time I come back I face frozen wages. I'm learning about suffering, the requirement of nirvana. Apparently it's a bit like the Bahamas, crossed with a Costa Brava. Full of more good karma than the Dalai Lama. Trees full of guava, no drama, no chavas, no need to be a charmer. The vibes are harmless, I carry the pain of my forefathers, the martyrs, the revolution starters that march south to fight the heartless. Back on earth I'm armless, swim in the ocean with my ears, hopes nowhere near, only emptiness and fear. Roll another joint, open another beer. Will this be the last time I'm designated to being reincarnated? There's only so many times you can be hated, frustrated that people discriminated in this nation of hatred. Too many communities are gated, good times belated, don't help none being educated. My overdraft still annihilated, issues over debated, subjugated, no help from those who are related. Just the one who gave birth, that put my face on this earth. Mixed blood sometimes a curse, so I'll carry it to the hearse. Tighten the strings on my purse, recession coming, better brace for the worst. My city's full of jerks, I'd like to find a job with perks before I go berserk. Waiting tables and cleaning for work, but it's reality. Day-to-day life now full of banality. Best friends are now my family. Write rhymes to combat ignorance. In this country of belligerents, stars speaking nothing of significance. Lost in indifference, I live in the house like a hermit. TV giving me eyes like Kermit. To go outside soon you'll need a permit. When the tax comes you better swerve it. Freedom, you don't deserve it. You fuckers are stuck in a perv mix. How can you have a brain for politics when you struggle with home economics? I perform lyrical tricks to craft wordship of hardship. Came back from having my wrist half slit to become a wordsmith. In the studio billing a spliff. Creativity a gift, but you question my aggression. I'm frustrated that the recession halted my progression, pushing my ambitions into regression. Now I need a new beginning, a desert island with clean living. Nature better mannered and more forgiving. Out of this place of deforestation, your lies and your falsification.
The world is like a ride at an amusement park, and when you choose to go on it, you think it's real, because that's how powerful our minds are. The ride goes up and down and round and round. It has thrills and chills, and it's very brightly colored, and it's very loud, and it's fun for a while. Some people have been on the ride for a long time, and they begin to question, is this real, or is this just a ride? And other people have remembered, and they come back to us, and they say, hey, don't worry, don't be afraid, ever, because this is just a ride. And we kill those people. Shut him up. We have a lot invested in this ride. Shut him up. Look at my furrows of worry. Look at my big bank account and my family. This has to be real. It's just a ride. But we always kill those good guys who try and tell us that. You ever notice that? And let the demons run amok? But it doesn't matter because it's just a ride. We can change it anytime we want. It's only a choice. No effort, no work, no job, no savings of money. A choice right now between fear and love. The eyes of fear want you to put bigger locks on your door, buy guns, close yourself off. The eyes of love instead see all of us as one. Here's what we can do to change the world right now to a better ride. Take all that money we spend on weapons and defense each year and instead spend it feeding, clothing, and educating the poor of the world, which it would many times over, not one human being excluded, and we can explore space together, both inner and outer, forever.